Hey guys, today's video is going to be a quick one, but it's basically chasing down runners and getting close to people that are trying to just avoid the fight. And this is brought up by a great comment by Virgilio Perez Jr. I hope I got the name right, but it's basically, the guys are running around the ring real fast in circles, and we're going to look at some tactics on how to catch up to them. What we don't want to do is what they want. We're missing punches like that. So we can slide into them. We're going to flick the left stick. So we're going to let them make a little bit of distance. And once you practice, you're going to be able to see this distance. You don't want to walk with them because you'll just follow them around the whole fight. So we can give them some space and flick the left stick to slide into them. So there's backing up. And this, you should practice this. And Ali's a really good offline sparring partner for this. So we're going to flick the left stick and let him back up again and flick into him, so we're not following him around, because he'll just make us walk in circles. So we're going to flick the left stick to close the distance on him, but don't abuse it. Only if you're going to do something, because it will use your stamina. And with our brawler, if you followed along, we don't need to worry really about people punching us. I mean, that's the idea behind that build we did, was we allow people to punch at us. We just block. So we allow the gap. He's going to back up, so we're going to pause for a second. And we have the gap, and then we flick the stick into him. And then if we have to, we can bump him with the push button to get him further back on the ropes. And they're always going to be very fast in the first 3-4 rounds. So, and even these days, sometimes like I still have trouble, and sometimes I can't catch people if they're really good at the movement. So this one of the first things we can do, the easy one, flick the left stick to slide into him. And then when we get him on the ropes, that's when we're going to throw like single hard punches, maybe two. But they're going to constantly be moving away, and we're going to bump him so he's just not blocking on us. We want him to keep his feet moving. We can also, another technique is a lunging body punch, like a single hard one. Or it doesn't even have to be power. It can just be a single lunging body punch, but you should practice that as well too. So now he's going to go to his right. We can tell because we have this ring cut off. So you see on the red line, he's not going to go that way. He's going to go to his left. So we're going to anticipate that and flick the left stick to our left, because he's going to be going to the right. See, so I flick him, and I'm trying to get him where I can box him in. And then here we're going to use the long punches until he slows down. We also can use, so this would be like a jab straight to the body, or jab the head straight to the body, but a long punch because he's going to be keep moving back. Okay, another technique we can use is lunging jabs. Even one green bar doesn't need any stats. We're going to throw one, maybe two to get inside. But you can see my character has a 67-inch reach, but he can close a lot of distance. Another long distance combo would be a hook to the head, a straight to the body, and then like maybe another hook to the body. Because he's gonna lunge in, and sometimes we can even have a throwaway hook to the head where we know we're gonna miss, but we want that. You see him lunging in. We want the lunge, and we want that straight to the body, because after you punch, everybody's just foaming at the mouth to throw a straight, and that straight to the body is going to counter their straight to your head. So it's a hook, straight to the body, hook. Just practice that. Even if you miss the first hook, as you can see, he's gonna jump in. He's gonna lunge in with that hook from a distance usually. And I messed up that time, but you can see. So you're basically just punching and creating you're closing the distance with punches. They're fairly safe, even if the first one's like a throwaway. So hook to the head, straight to the body, hook to the body, just like that. And once you get good at it, you're gonna see and feel the range when you're online. So definitely practice offline. Like I said, Ali's a great sparring partner for offline because he runs away a lot. And don't get greedy when you do get them, because we don't want to miss punches, or we don't want to get countered. So the first round or two, you can probably be able to land a few hard body punches. Okay, next coming up is going to be the double jab. We want long jabs where we just want to push him back And then we're going to kind of pause, and then we're going to throw our punches. Again, 6 to 7 inch reach, but you can lunge in with that body jab. Okay, and against runners, the jab to the body is very good, especially the long ones. Even if you have no stats, you should really try to really practice that jab to the body to get close. And it's just going to be a couple. We just want to get close and see what he's going to do. Then if we have to do it again, we'll do it again. And here we're just practicing a little bit. We're using the lunging uppercuts. But the lunging uppercuts are pretty dangerous until later in the fight. And even then so. And then coming up here in a second, we're going to use our straight to the body, which if you follow along with the builds, it's going to be always straight to the bodies from Southpaw is probably one of the best counters against orthodox spam straights. So we switch our stance, so now we have that power in our body jab. So it's going to hit real good. And you can see, so we're lunging into him. There's a 1, there's the 2. And if they do happen to throw a straight, that will generally counter it. And then we're going to anticipate which way he's going to go. So if we throw one away, that's okay. As long as we're going to do something and we get him on the ropes. We just don't want to throw it for no reason, And even though we're orthodox now, we can still throw the hook to the head straight to the body to close distance. Now he's moving off to his right. So when he's moving off to his right, we're going to flick to the left and then punch. And the straight to the body is good because he's going to be moving back. So if you throw an uppercut, it's high probability that you'll miss that. So when they're fresh, first 3 rounds, 4 rounds, long punches are good. And we're just practicing the hook to head, straight to the body, hook to the body. So in this case, the first one we know we're going to miss probably. And we can use a lunging uppercut to get closer again. And then, like I said, you don't want to get too greedy at first. We're stepping with him and just throwing this straight to the body. Now we can switch the stance too. See, and you want your back foot to the side that you want to move. So he's going to move. He's moving to his left. So if we put our right foot back, we're going to move faster to our right or his left. And we use a punch on the side that he's moving. So if he's moving to his left, we're going to throw our right. This is something you can just practice later. It's not a big deal, but it does help a lot. But our biggest concern is missing punches. We don't want him walking backwards and making us miss punches. That will cost us a fight. And we just practice like the lunging uppercuts. And if you get good at it, you'll really, really wreck people. Okay, so we're flicking the stick as needed. So if we need to get close to him, we'll flick it towards him. If he's moving to his left, we'll flick it to our right. So we stay with him. So as long as you're going to do something with it, flick the left stick as needed, and then we want to throw single punches until we get him up on the ropes. Maybe 2 if you're not throwing a combo. So if we need to move left, and kind of flick the stick over there. And again, when you get close, you can use bob and weaves too. But we want to make sure he's up on the ropes before we really do much. So we're stepping because he's moving to his left. We're flicking the stick to our right. Step again. And the way it goes is basically you're not going to get a lot of good hard shots in early because their legs are going to be too fresh, but as time goes on, you're going to get more and more and more. Like you might land 2 or 3 good hard body hooks or uppercuts in the first round or two, and then you're going to land 4 or 5 the next round, then 6, 7, 8 the next one, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, on and on until you finally box them in and knock them out. So that's about it on this one. And I'm trying to make some quick videos on some of the questions I get. And I think the next one's going to be counter punching because I had another question about that, and also scoring. So we want to practice this offline. We'll practice like against Ali, or have somebody on the other controller running away from you. So we flick the stick as needed, like towards him or in his direction. Long body jabs will close distance. A great combo to close distance: a lunging hook straight to the body, and then another hook if you can. Switch the stance so your back foot's on the way that you're moving, that you need to move. So you go southpaw if you need to move to your left. You go orthodox if you need to move to your right. And the lunging punches to the body, they are dangerous, especially early. So you want to use those very carefully. So that's about it. I'm making more videos, and thank you, everybody. Talk to you soon.